Hi everyone, it is ValenciaStables and welcome to today's Minecraft stable tour. So, in my earlier video, I had said that I wasn't going to post on this channel anymore, but I've decided I will be posting Minecraft videos on this channel and Star Stable videos on my other channel that you can go check out. I have my link down below. It is SSOAdelaide, SSOADELAIDE. It's awesome. So far, I've got like 4 or 5 videos. I think I have this tour too, but the audio's all messed up, so bear with me, please. But this is going to be a super cool video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is some new content for my channel. Continue to watch this. This is a giant barn that has been worked on for the past 3 or 4 years. And keep in mind that it continues to be under construction, so you might see a couple buildings that are like half done. Bear with me. I'm updating some of these buildings as well. So let's get straight into this video. Okay, so we're going to start at the front. I don't have any horses right now. I am currently working on starting a breeding program. So I only have 2 horses right now, and as I'm working on the stallion barn, one of them is going to be put in there. So I just started this today. We're going to start this breeding program. I'm going to have a stud book and a couple of other info pages. Okay, my dog's being really loud. But we will basically be doing that. That's why you won't see many horses throughout this entire tour. Keep that in mind as we go along. Okay, so we start at the front. We just have some pastures. They're pretty simple, easy going. They're much smaller than my typical pastures and not nearly as detailed, so you'll see some of my better pastures, but this is like the first thing that I built. And then we have a parking area. We basically just have trailers and little cars in here, so it keeps it kind of full looking and makes it look like we actually have customers. So next area we have is the welcoming center. It's of a pretty large size, but the second you enter you have 2 conference rooms. Each one is of a size so that you can talk about if you want to board your horse here or breed one of your horses to one of our horses. We just have a waiting area, receptionist, a coffee area, and we're building a wall of fame, but I just realized it doesn't work, so bye-bye. And then in the back we have another giant conference room and a couple of offices that go down there. Can't show you one of them because my name is on the name tag, so that's awesome. Alright, so that's our welcome center. Right beside the welcome center is a hunter arena. This is where you can view horses that you might consider purchasing. This was my first areas. I thought I would make this a hunter stable, and so thus, you know, I decided to make this, but now I've just made it into a tryout area. And I also have the hot walker if you want to view them without tack on. So this is also an area where we board our horses. So we have boarding stalls all along the back there, as well as a boarding pasture up here. And that just keeps it so we can have boarders, which is honestly kind of nice. Beside the boarding pasture and boarding stalls is our boarders arena. It just has some jumps in it and it's pretty easy going. Nothing too fancy, it's just a covered arena and not indoor. Bear with me as this is currently under construction. I'm working on putting flaxseed bedding in there and redoing the whole thing because it looked really crappy because it was one of my oldest barns. It was my second oldest barn. So I'm currently working on this and I just burned the entire thing down earlier today. Beside all of this, we have our full arena. This is for training our foals. We have tarps, flags, bridges, poles, and more throughout this entire little arena. It's honestly a cute area and it also has skylights, which makes it really pretty. Right beside the foaling arena, we just have 8 wash stalls. All of them have grooming tools with them, and it's really cute in detail. It's really nice during the night because it lights up really pretty, so it's one of my favorite areas to hang out. Right beside all this as well is the dressage arena, and this is a larger covered arena, indoor arena at that, and it took me a while to put all the sand in, and I don't even use it anymore, so I'm considering using it for flat work. Now keep in mind, the rest of the stable is all for racing, so you'll see a lot of racing symbols, but for the most part, this whole front part was all for boarders. Next, that's right behind the full arena, we have our seniors barn. It has nice long runs and good stalls. I need to get some more lighting in here, especially electric lighting, and I need to update it in general. But it's a pretty good size barn, and it honestly looks really cute. Next, we have this nice pasture that's going to go right behind our stallion barn. I'm deciding that I'm going to start using it for our stallions, since, by the way, this is going to be the stallion barn. But it's a pretty nice pasture. I put a lot of detail into it and got it look really, really realistic, so that's super cute. This next barn we have is one of my more favorite barns that I have to update. Oh wait, this is the Stallion Stable. Yeah, I'm switching the two. I believe I'm making this one and putting all my stallions in there, or I might have that as a rehab barn, but I don't know yet. But yeah, I'm gonna be switching these hopefully soon. But this is my stallion barn. This also needs updating because it looks really crappy, but we just have some nice little stalls with runs, and the runs are one of my favorite parts because it's really fun to make realistic runs. We have our therapy center right next to this, and our therapy center is so cute. It has a little water treadmill. It's adorable. It used to be electric, but it's not anymore. We just have tie-up areas for the farrier, as well as an area to heat up. I don't know what the heck you would use this for, but you'd probably find something to use it for, hopefully. This pasture right outside of the therapy center is currently being used as a stallion pasture that goes with that barn over there. Again, another very, very simple, wow, this lag. Another very, very simple pasture, nothing too fancy at all. Next, we have this single pasture, and wow, the lag. And it's a pretty easygoing pasture. Again, I usually just have a lot of these blank pastures that work for just 1 or 2 horses. That's really nice. Next, we have the 2-year-old jog around track. This was originally going to be my final track, but then I decided, hey, maybe I should make this just a 2-year-old practice track. We then move on to the sale area. We have a lunging pen here and a hot walker area here, and you'll see because we have the auction house here, so you can test out a horse and look at them before you choose to purchase. The auction house took me a couple of days. I'm honestly really proud of it because it's got a lot of seats. It's got like a really realistic auction front, and pardon for the lag, but it's super realistic and I really like it that way. It's got lots of space, and we even have a back area to lead the horses into. Beside the auction house, we have an area to trot your horse down right before they go in for sale so you can see how they move, and also an area to take pictures after you've purchased them. Beside the auction house, we have a racetrack that has 3 starting gates that open automatically, and just a pretty general racetrack. It's one of my larger show racetracks, and we have banners and lots of leaves and foliage, as well as ponds in the front, which I really find really nice. We next have our 4-year-old and Winter's stable. We don't have any horses in here. Again, it's all going to be empty, but the average stall has a nice little hay rack, some water bins, and they're honestly really nice and large. This is an 18-stall barn total, and it's got really nice runs with trees. This here is the matching pasture to the stable, and it's again a very large pasture. It's one of my larger pastures. I think it's like my 2nd largest, and we have hay and pumpkins in here, and a little shed in the back, which is nice. Up here, we're currently working on making an area for my 2-year-olds that are actually racing, and so I'm going to have hundreds of stalls lining up this area, and all these stalls are just going to be very simple stalls with Dutch doors and lighting. Next, we go on to the mare area. The mares have lots of rights. They have so much. I'm just going to show you a couple of these stalls since there's like 170 stalls in this barn, but this is what the average stall looks like. It has Dutch doors, and some of them have access to the courtyard, which is... The courtyard has, oh dear. Please stop the rain. Okay, they have small little outdoor paddocks, as well as an electric hot walker, which is something new that I had never made before. We then have our pregnant mare pastures that are super cool. They're really long, and they have some good shape to them. And next we have our extra mares pasture. This is for all the mares that we don't know, like, if they would have. They just, like, have extra mares that they don't know what to do with yet. The breeding house has 2 wash stalls, an entire lab area, as well as the actual breeding area where we have a mounting block, as well as a holding stall, and just free space if you choose to do it naturally. Last but not least, we have the enormous mare/brood mares pasture. Usually I would have around 50 horses in here, but lots of lag, talk about lag. And we have lots of ponds and shelter and hay everywhere. So it's honestly one of my most luxurious pastures with many details, including little stones and pebbles. Thank you so much for watching this video. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe down below, as well as remember to check out my new channel, Adelaide SSO Adelaide, SSOADELAIDE. I might find a link in the bio. Please make sure to check those channels out, and also I'm glad you enjoyed this video. please make sure to comment down below what else you would like to see if it comes to these sort of videos. Thank you, and bye!